Most of the migrants crossing into the EU through Macedonia and Serbia are refugees escaping unrest in Syria. But the largest number of fleeing Syrians, over 1 million, are now in Lebanon. However, the ongoing anti-government protests are making the situation there increasingly uncertain. As RT's Paula Sleer found out, many of them feel they might have to flee yet again.
The Syrian refugee crisis in Lebanon is getting worse by the day. Some figures estimate that as many as 2 million refugees are inside this country, and more continue to arrive. Aid is being cut, and now the protests in Beirut are further destabilizing the situation.
For sure, we are afraid the Syrian scenario will be repeated in Lebanon, because it started in Syria in the same way. It was easy to come to Lebanon from Syria, but if something similar to Syria will happen here, where will we go? We are afraid.
This area is called Al-Amraya. Most of the people here come from eastern Ghouta and homes in Syria. The Lebanese authorities refuse to call this place a camp because it could then become a long-term fixture like the Palestinian camps in the country. This is part of the growing tensions between the Lebanese and the Syrian refugees inside their borders.
Last winter was very cold and tough, and the tents fell on us because of the wind and huge amount of snow. It is a very bad life. If the same situation happens here, like in Syria, there will be chaos. What will happen to the Lebanese people is the same that happened to us. They will suffer the same fate.
Beirut might be an hour-and-a-half drive from here, but what happens there is being keenly watched by people here. Paula Sleer, RT, Eastern Lebanon.